Guys, what is up? It's your girl Rachel with Nighttime Mommy Reviews, and today we're going to be making this delicious banana nut bread in the Ninja Foodie grill. You guys, it's so amazing. It's easy to make. Now, I was playing along with the numbers in terms of baking it, so I do let you know that instead of cooking it for 40 minutes, which I direct in the video, you actually are going to cook it for 60 minutes. So you'll find that out later on in the video, but I wanted to let you know ahead of time. So that was my thing, was that it took 60 minutes to make, so I wanted to let you know now. Now, if you're interested in any of the items that I used today in the video, be sure to check the description box below. I will have the links for everything there. And if I'm missing anything, let me know and I will add it below as well. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Ninja Foodie Girl recipes coming your way on my channel, Nighttime Mommy Reviews, all year long, 2020. And we're going to go ahead and dive right into making this delicious banana nut bread in the Ninja Foodie Grill. All right, let's get started. All right, so today we're going to need 3 to 4 bananas. Now, these are fairly large bananas, and you want them as ripe as possible because that's going to give you the most flavor. They don't have to be ripe, but if you want a sweet banana bread, definitely the riper the better. And then also you'll need 1 egg. You'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to have this in the description box below as well. 1/3 cup of melted butter, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, just a little pinch of salt, 1.5 cups of flour, and walnuts are optional, but a 1/2 cup of walnuts is perfect for it. Now, you are going to need a bowl so we can mix everything together. So I'm going to change the view so that we can start adding our ingredients to the bowl. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have our 3 bananas in here. You're just gonna wanna squish them down and mash them as best as possible. I'm using a fork just to show that it's possible with just a fork. You don't need anything special. The riper they are, the softer they'll be, so mine are not as ripe as I wanted them to be. Alright, so I'll finish mashing this. Alright, so this is our mashed banana here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just add our ingredients except for the flour. We're not adding the flour yet, so I'm adding the pinch of salt, the baking powder, the egg. Okay, adding the vanilla. Let's just mix that in. Okay, we're going to add our melted butter. Okay. And our brown sugar. Mix that in really well. Now that the ingredients are all mixed in minus the flour and the walnuts, this is where we would add in the flour. Okay. Just slowly mix it in. All right, so now what we're going to do is add half of the walnuts, not all of them, okay? Just so that we have some walnuts in the batter as well, because I want it to bake in the bread and on top. Now, if you don't want walnuts, you don't have to add this step. It's completely optional. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the Ninja Foodie Grill. Let's go ahead and start preheating. Okay, so let's preheat, and then while it's preheating, we'll set our baking, our bread in the pan. But let's go ahead and turn on the grill. There's no pan inside it. There's just the base pan. There's nothing else. We're just going to be using the base pan. We're going to do bake at 325 for about 38 to 40 minutes. So I'm actually going to set it to 40 minutes, and then we can check on it. So it's 325 for 40. We're gonna let it preheat, and then let's go ahead and prep our pan. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna spray my pan with some oil. You can rub it with butter, you can grease it up, however you want to do it. I usually do butter with flour, but today we're just going to do some oil just to make it a little bit easier. And we're going to add our batter. Let me get my spatula wherever I put it. There it is. Okay. Just mix it up. We're going to add our batter. Okay. Now I like to wiggle it so it's a little flat. Okay. And then now you can add your crushed walnuts. If you want to crush them some more, go ahead. And then if you're skipping this step, don't worry. Okay. Now, you're going to want to take some aluminum foil and cover it, because if you don't, the top will get overcooked essentially. So you'll burn the top and the inside won't be cooked. So I'm just leaving a little pocket of room. Not too much, but just enough. Oh, there I go. So I'm just barely putting it over the sides. And we're only doing this for half of the time, okay? So, I don't know if you can see, there's still a pocket on the side. But it's just to cover it so it doesn't overcook. Now, you are going to want about 3 more pieces of aluminum foil, because a lot of us have a hard time finding the roasting rack, and I don't want anybody to not be able to bake because they don't have it. So I found this creative, one of the users in one of the groups that I'm in with Cooking with CJ, you guys, he's the guy, he actually has a user who found out that if you just add some aluminum foil and you roll it up, so all I did was twist it and roll it up into like little straws, you can, actually I'll show you right now. Give me one moment. Actually I have to pull the grill out a little bit. Okay. Let me change the frame so you guys can see. Alright, so these 3 little rolls, you just add them to the bottom right here. 3. So kind of just so that the pan can sit on top of it. It will elevate it, and I'm going to get my little mitts. It will elevate it just to the right height so that you can have air circulation underneath and nothing is being overcooked or undercooked. Now, you guys, look at that. It sat perfectly right on top of it, but I need to fix my air pocket. Okay, so it sits perfectly underneath so that it elevates the pan, it allows air circulation, and it will cook evenly all around. Because you have the fan blowing the heat around, you want it to circulate under, around, and on top so that it cooks evenly all the way around. So that's what we're doing. I just used some aluminum foil. If you have the roasting rack, feel free to use the roasting rack right underneath this instead of using the aluminum foil rolls. But you can use that. It's a little trick I learned. And then also make sure you have your banana bread covered. Now we're going to check it at the halfway point and remove the cover so it can finish baking, okay? Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so we're about at the halfway mark. We're going to go ahead and lift our aluminum foil cover carefully. Alright, we're going to allow it to finish baking. And we'll be back. Alright, so there's about 3 minutes remaining. So I want to go ahead and just test just some areas. Looks like the outside is pretty much done, but let's check the center. Alright, so the center is still a little wet. So we might need to add some more time here. Well, we need to add more time. Let me actually, what we're going to do is, I'm going to add some more time. It's just the center. So I'm hoping, let's do, I'm going to go back up to 10 minutes. And and then we can cover it again if I start to see that it gets a little darker again. But 10 minutes, we'll do about 5 minutes and check on it. Alright. Alright, so we're coming up at 5 minutes. The bread is getting a lot darker. And it looks like it's almost done. I don't see it coming out super wet. It's just the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I just have this little piece of aluminum foil. I'm just going to try and cover it. But we need to wrap it a little bit tightly because the fan will move it. One moment, just getting my little gloves. Throw it on top. And then I'm using my little mittens. You know what? I'm going to need a bigger piece of aluminum foil. Let me get a bigger piece. Okay, so I did have to pull the whole pan out and then wrap the aluminum foil out with my mittens, or wrap the aluminum foil around it, just so that we can bake it some more. So we're gonna let it finish those 5 minutes. I'm hoping it's done in those 5 minutes, but if not, we'll add a few more minutes just to check it out. Alright, so I just decided to lift a little portion and test it. There's still a little bit more time that can be done. It's not done just yet, but it's very close to being done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the time. I'm gonna add another 5 minutes. Alright, and we'll be back in those 5 minutes again. Okay guys, so we're at 52 minutes. We're almost going on an hour doing this. I just checked it. It's almost done. I know I keep saying that. You're like, Rachel, make it stop. We're gonna add another 8 minutes. Making it 9 minutes total because there was still 1 minute there. So it's 60 minutes total. We're gonna, hopefully this is done at 60 minutes. I'm counting on it. We'll check it out. Alright, so we have just about 40 seconds left. Oh, it's coming up. Let's see. Oh, there I go with the toothpick. I'm gonna have to fish that out. Alright. Let's check another spot. Looks good. I think I said the magic words. It's done. So, I'm going to bring out the bread now. I will allow it to cool for about 20 minutes. And then we can pop it out, taste it. Alright, so we'll give it about 20 minutes. Alright, and there we have it. We have our banana nut bread. Look at how beautiful, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just pop it out. Now, if you have a sensitivity to touching heat, it's still a little warm, but it was fine for me to touch. So, let's see. Just be careful. Right, we're going to go ahead and cut into it. It's the moment of truth, guys. There we have it. We have our banana nut bread. Let's see, show you guys. We have our banana nut bread. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Delicious. So it took longer than we expected, but overall the outcome was great. So this is how you would make banana nut bread in the Ninja Foodi grill. Super easy, you guys. Just took a little bit longer, so 60 minutes total. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Ninja Foodi blend. Sorry, not Ninja Foodi blender. Ninja Foodi grill recipes coming your way on my channel, Nighttime Mommy Reviews. But until next time, you guys have a great night.